G'day guys, Paul VK2LQ back with another video. I was just watching a YouTube video on a similar design to this, so I thought I'd have a crack and see if I can design it in Tinkercad. I think it's called the Alpha Pax antenna or Alpha Hex antenna, something like that. I watched it a couple of hours ago and thought I was sitting here, thought I'd have a crack and see what we could design to work similar. So this is virtually a three-in-one antenna, this one. Similar to that, but obviously not commercially made. This is 3D printed, or it will be. And the concept behind this, it's a three-in-one. So here we've got our delta loop fitting or our dipole fitting using 5.6 meter telescopic whips. So in the delta loop or the dipole, we have our SO239 mounted here. We then run our stinger or inner conductor up and attach it onto this element. We take our braid or outer conductor onto this element here, and we've got our dipole connected, and your PL259 or coax will screw onto the SO239 panel connector mounted here, and there you go. You have your dipole, or you can run a delta loop. Now, in the event that you're in a position where you can't do that, or maybe you need a bit lower takeoff angle, on this side we've made a provision for a V, for a vertical antenna. So we can mount our SO239 panel wall plate here, and your outer braid or your earth comes down here where you can fit a M10. I've cut a thread in there that it'll self-thread, and then you can put a locking nut on it for your braid. And then your stinger, or what I call a stinger, your inner conductor, can then run up and mount here for the vertical 5.6 meter whip. And obviously this being your earth here on the vertical, you'll run your counterpoise out. Now on the mounting plate here, I probably need to look a bit more into this, but I've put an M10 thread. So if you've got a PAC 12 or a JPC7 antenna, you can use the ground spike or put a couple of lengths of the black tubing, the tubing, screw together the tubing together, and the M10 thread will screw straight into that, and you can mount that up. So that's it. It's virtually a three-in-one. It gives you three options to set up your antenna. So we've got it on the printer now. We're just doing, this is just going to be a very quick basic print. It's only 2.5 hours. We're just doing it in about 20 mil infill and two walls. So we just want to get a basic concept of how it's going to come together, how it looks. The overall size is the circumference of the middle is around about 160 mil. So, but overall it's probably closer to about 210 in size. Our lid here, or the cap, I've designed it so it recesses into a certain position. There's also a lip here that will fit in here. So it virtually just goes on one way. Once you've mounted everything and then put it down, you can just put some self-tappers through the lid. Now, once I approve this design and I'm happy with it, I will put some pre-cut holes in here, probably 3 or 4 mil, so you can attach some self-tapping screws to already cut holes to seat those and all line up. Now the other thing, after I designed this and got it on the printer, these are about 17 millimeter round with with a 10 mil hole there for the thread on the M10 5.6 meter whips, or even the 2.4, but the 2.4 will be a bit sloppy in there as the 5.6. They're about 16.9 mil round, so they should fit snugly in there. What I might do on the finished product is the M10 joining nuts. They're probably about 50 mil long. I got a couple here. I'll measure the diameter of those and make it so maybe they can fit in here. So they're pre-fit with an M10 bolt. All your cabling will be done in here, and you'll have a metal fixing bolt here on each one. So all you need to do then will be just screw the whip or whips onto the desired array that you're going to use and attach the coax. Where this one at the moment, um, you would have to lift the cover off and then just play around a little bit. But as I said, this is just the prototype. So we'll see how it all comes together once it's printed, fit it off, double check the dimensions for the whips to fit in, and then we'll probably upgrade it to the one that I think will be much suited in a finished product. For those of you who have seen the other 3D printed Delta Loop dipole arrays, I done all right with those. I had quite a few people interested in them at the Picton Ham Fair at the Picton show there a couple of months ago. I did have a lot of people ask that did I have any pre-assembled? They would have preferred to buy the fully pre-assembled, where some people bought the just the mounting 3D printed plate, and we're going to do their own. So what I've done, I've got about 3 of those here set up, ready to go. In the preparation that Picton holds another one, maybe one quarterly, probably wouldn't be too bad. Bit of a get together, say hi to everyone, meet a few new people, and maybe sell a couple of antennas. Otherwise, we might look at the Dural one. I believe that's on every other month, so I'll look into that. But yeah, I was just kicking a bit of time, trying to stay warm. It's dropped a few degrees here as the grey line hit, so it must be snowing up the mountains somewhere. So there you go. If you got a name for it, let us know. A name to call it. If it does come off the prototype and can be put into production, we're probably going to need a name. So if you got a name or got any comments or any recommendations, just drop it in the comments down below. And remember, if you enjoy the content and you're getting some, whether you like it, don't like it, click the like and subscribe button. That'd be fantastic. Help us get our content out there. As we're all new to this, so as we develop our skills in doing live streaming and putting videos together, we're getting a bit more of the hang of it. So every little bit of help would be muchly appreciated. And remember, keep the bands alive, guys, by calling CQCQ. And you just never know who may be listening and reply to your call. Come and catch us on the next live stream, or maybe we'll catch you down the coax. Until then, 73s, beers and cheers. Stay safe until then. Cheers for now.